Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be a whole different video. So I'm gonna do a series of all the places that I have worked out and give a story time of my experiences working there. And I am currently at Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna go ahead and order myself a typical meal that I usually get, but coming here gives me some type of trauma, you guys. No shade towards the company. Like, I think the company is good overall, but the store that I worked at was really trippy, honestly. It was so confusing. It was so weird in there. Like, it was just the environment was so off. I don't know if you guys ever worked somewhere where the environment's really off, but it was like I didn't even want to go to work anymore. It was like that bad. But let me go ahead and order my sandwich and I'll show you guys what I typically get. All right, let's go. Let me show you guys the good. Okay, so when working at Chick-fil-A, you do get a free meal working there, and I always got this, but it's so stupid. You only got like a $14 allowance. When I used to work at Panda Express, I'll do a story time on that, but I used to get unlimited meals there. And then when I came here, I was like $14, and in the morning you only got $12. I'm like, what? I was so excited to work here because I was going to the gym and trying to bulk up, and then I found out I can only eat one meal. I'm like, really? Really? I should be grateful, I know, but like, I was so blessed with Panda giving me a limited meal. It's so weird. I used to work in the kitchen, so I know how they do this. I got the waffle fries. They didn't fill it up. It was literally rude. And then my burger, I always get the same thing. I get the regular deluxe. She's cute. Oh, they did it wrong. They did my order wrong. This always happens too. They always used to get my order wrong. I know what sucks is their biggest thing was order accuracy. Oh my god. Should I even go back? I really want my tomatoes. I asked for extra tomatoes and they gave me no tomatoes. Let me go ahead and go inside. Alright guys, that was actually such fucking ass. I got the sandwich. Okay, so the sandwich I usually get, I get a regular Chick-fil-A deluxe with no pickles. I don't really like the pickle flavor, but extra tomatoes. I love tomatoes so much. Well, just a story time about this job. I literally didn't even work here for a full year. I've never worked in a franchise before, and it was so uncomfortable working here. None of the managers actually communicated to each other about what was happening. Some managers were stricter than others. And then some managers went high to work. Like, are you serious? I know it's not the company as a whole. It's just like the people. The people there were crazy. And like, I even cried to the managers before because another manager made me feel uncomfortable working there. Like, it was just such a bad environment. But it's just like, I don't, like, it pays okay. Honestly, it just depends on the operator. Because every single store pays different. Before I was leaving, another operator came in and they were decreasing the pay. Literally, the operators were losing so much money. It was like a $12 pay cut. Another one got, I think another manager got a $10 pay cut. The associates, I was getting like a $6, $7 pay cut. I was like, why would I stay here? Like, literally, why would I stay here? It was so like exciting because I got to pursue my dream of going into social media. I felt like going to Chick-fil-A was an ultimate blessing at the end because I was like, you know what? This made me realize I don't like any jobs. I really don't. I don't know. Nobody actually followed up with anything. It was insane. They had a cleaning list. Nobody actually really did the cleanings. I've only really liked 2 of the managers there, 2 or 3. All of them seemed so freaking fake. And then one of the managers was so rude all the time. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, because I was a manager before, at the end of the day, the store is a reflection of how the managers carry it. And even the associates, it was so bad. Like, it was just so bad. I hated it. Some were actually really rude. Like, I was like, what in the world? Why are you so mean? You don't even have to be that mean. Enough with the talking. Let me try my little French fry. This is cold. That sucks. It was so weird because I was hired for a manager position. Honestly, I didn't give a fuck. Like, some days I cared, and then some days I was like, what the fuck am I doing here for? I had no idea what I was there for. I was like, I don't even want to be here. Why am I putting my all in this company? And it was kind of scary. No shade, no hate. Everyone has different lives. A lot of the people there were there for double digits, and I did not want to do that. I was like, no, this is my side quest. Chick-fil-A was my side quest, okay? I did not see that job like long term for me, but I felt like the managers there were thinking long term. I don't know. They were there for so long. Like, why would you leave then? And it's crazy because they were not getting paid that great. Like, before, yeah, but like when I was leaving, they weren't getting paid that great. All right, let me take a bite of my sandwich. Not eating it right. if it doesn't have enough sauce. I feel like nobody seemed happy working there. It was crazy. I told myself I was never going to come back here again. I make my own Chick-fil-A sandwiches at home. I do everything. I used to be in the kitchen, so I knew how to do it. So I was like, fuck it, I'll make my own Chick-fil-A sandwiches. So I literally make Chick-fil-A at home for so much cheaper. I do it for half the cost. I spend like maybe 30 bucks and I can make 20 sandwiches. High key, I'm wifey. Like, props myself in the back. I am wifey. But another thing, I used to work morning shifts. That was the only positive thing about Chick-fil-A. Is like, there were some girls that I did connect with, obviously. But like, I loved working. I used to work 5:30 to I think 1:30. That was so good of a schedule. Like, honestly, for me, like, I used to go home, sleep, wake up, go to the gym. I really had high hopes for this company too. Like, I talked about it so good to so many people, like saying, yeah, I think you should leave Panda and join Chick-fil-A. Honestly, if I had to work at either two of the company, I would 1000% stay at Panda. 1000% stay at Panda. Like, Panda, you will always be guaranteed that pay. There's not that uncertainty whether you're gonna get paid or not. Also, tell me why I had like 4 or 5 interviews at Chick-fil-A to even stay here. Every operator that switched, you had to fucking get interviewed. This one girl had like 20 interviews because she was there for like 10 plus years. 20 interviews to stay in a company? Are you kidding me? You're not even caring. That's ridiculous that you're working at a company that you're not even sure whether you're gonna get the job. And guess what? When I left, more than half of, like, there was a chunk of people who didn't even get to work there anymore. There's for sure people unemployed. Panda Express would never do that. Panda Express would never do that. I advocate for that shit. Like, honestly, my love for Panda is very, very deep. I love Panda. Probably the way I left was a little dirty. I'm sorry. Like, literally, that's terrible that they would do that to people. Like, it's like, and there's people that were working there for years. Like, there were some people that worked there for years and they got laid off. I mean, that's insane. And on top of that, the people that did stay all got pay cuts. Oh, guys, I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, I was so depressed working at Chick-fil-A. It was so bad. I don't know if I could say that the company is great. I don't know. I just have really, really, really mixed feelings. The thing is, I try to find the positive in many things. I'm really not a negative person. I'm not. But this really got me depressed. Like, I was in my feelings. I was really in my feelings. Like, you could just tell. There were some people that told me, like, oh, you look really sad today. Like, they could just see it off my face. That I looked angry, that I looked sad. And many people blamed it on my family, on my boyfriend. Maybe I was going at it with a friend. And I was like, you guys, I hate it here. I hate it here. Like, I hate it. Like, I'm thinking, like, what the fuck do I have to do? Like, obviously, I don't want to work at Panda Express. Panda Express was not my life. Panda Express was not what I wanted to do. This was not what I wanted to do. I used to work at Abercrombie. That wasn't what I wanted to do. But I am so glad that I left. One of the managers was sleeping with half of, or like, he wanted to sleep with a couple of the front of the house or whatever, then was waiting for one girl to turn 18 to shoot a shot. I'm like, what? Why are you like that? Why are you like that? I just go to work. I literally just go to work. I tell everybody I have a man, I have a boyfriend, I have a boyfriend, I have a boyfriend, I have a boyfriend. And it's just like, they don't get it through their skull. Like, I'm so confused what's happening. But my experience with Chick-fil-A was bumpy. There was only a certain amount of people that I actually did like, that I did look forward to chopping it up. But overall, it's a good paying job, but it could be messy. But yeah, literally, if you guys want to work here, I mean, it's not a bad experience. Every single store is different anywhere, really. But yeah, it's just, my management team sucked. I love being unemployed. There's so much freedom, and I give props to myself. Like, honestly, I want to hug myself, like, so bad sometimes and cry, because I worked so fucking hard when I was so young. I grinded so hard. I can survive being unemployed for a good amount of years, you guys, and my money is multiplying without me fucking working. Like, you guys, what? Leaving Chick-fil-A and knowing I was gonna do social media, it was a little scary. I had a lot of breakdowns, like a lot of breakdowns. I would cry in my car consistently, questioning, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? should I just get a job? But I'm like, no, I'm gonna go all in. I love the community I have on social media already. Like, everyone's just like so supportive, want me to actually succeed. I feel like when I actually worked at places, like, there was so much talk and bickering. The people that don't know me actually want me to succeed. It's kind of crazy to think about sometimes. Really, really thankful. Like, I don't have to work, because like, I think I would break down and cry, because I think so much what people think of me. Like, honestly, it does affect me a lot what people think of me. But it's funny, because if I'm by myself all the time, I don't think about it. And people say it gets lonely, it gets lonely. Dude, I'm never fucking lonely. Like, I just go back to my family or talk to my boo. My boo is my biggest supporter ever. Like, he is so sweet, so encouraging. And like, I know I can be a content creator. Like, I literally know I can do content creation. All right, let me rate my food. My sandwich, I give my sandwich probably a... Low-key, it was late. They fucked up my sandwich. Honestly, and it's kind of... I'm over it. I give it like maybe a 6.5. I'm over it. My fries were cold, I give it a 6. My drink is okay. I like my drink a little sweeter. I give this a 7. I'm not really a Chick-fil-A stan. My bad experiences just really got a bad taste in my mouth. I would rather go to like In-N-Out or get some sushi. Yeah.